Hello everyone, it's Ability44 with your Runescape update for chat changes and camera controls. So pretty much I wanted to, go in here and show y'all exactly what has been changed. So I'm going to hold down the middle scrolling part of my mouse now and rotate my screen like that. That's one thing that's been changed in RuneScape. Now the other thing is pretty cool as well. Let's see, if I type this, it'll actually go down to the second area, and with that type of spam, it'll go down to the third area as well, I believe. I've seen someone's go down to the third area, but your text will pretty much layer to the next line if it's too long. So that's pretty cool. Now another thing that's been changed is that you can type in, you see I'm talking in public chat right down here now, and it says my name and everything. Watch this. /F. Friends chat. Say hey to him, and then we can switch back over to public by typing /P, or your clan chat by typing /C, or guest chat by typing /G. I'm not in a clan chat or a guest chat, so I'm just pretty much going to keep mine on friends, because I don't really talk in public that much. So, cool thing right there. I like that update. So now you won't have to keep on typing like the double slashes or the 3 slashes or whatever, but y'all already knew that by watching what I just showed y'all right there. There's also been some cool updates made to the wise old man here for cleaning out your bank, and I'm just going to show you those right now. Could you check my bank for junk, please? There doesn't seem to be any junk in your bank. Damn it! Well, there's a cool new interface for cleaning out junk in your bank. I must have just recently done it or something. Oh no, I cleaned out my bank for that drop party tab. Right. So, oh yeah, I have some updates and good news about the drop party, by the way, so y'all are gonna get one. I'll make a video later about it, though, telling y'all what you can do to get to this drop party and, stuff like that. So, he's got a new interface for if you want to actually drop those items or not drop those items or whatever, and I believe it'll show you all the items before it actually drops and shit like that. And the other cool thing is the adventures log. If you go to this right here and click on this little button right here, adventures log options, you can choose what you actually want to show up on your adventures log or what you don't want to show up on your adventures log. So, you can make your choices there. If you want to keep anything private and to yourself, then it's there now. So, cool deal. There's one other thing that I'd like to talk to you all about that's on the main update, and this is posted for suggestions on the forums. So now on the RuneScape forums, there's there's a suggestion area that you can post your suggestions now on the RuneScape forums. So this is pretty cool. So now you can post any of your ideas that you think would help RuneScape out to be better on this certain part of the forums, and I'll have that forum link in the description if y'all would like to check that out. Now also there's other news, and a couple of these parts of the other news are pretty good, but of course some of them are just like, oh, okay, whatever. Now rangers have new sounds, so now if you're ranging something or attacking a target or something like that, you might hear a new sound for that. And on to the next thing for the other news. A number of improvements have been made to temple trekking. So I'll have all those changes made to temple trekking in my description if y'all would like to check that out. But I'm going to say them now as well, of course, because that's why you all watch my videos. I just read the update page. Pretty much. Players will now receive 25 ghastly attack scrolls instead of 15. Attacking an enemy that is fighting your companion will now pull threat away from him or her. Hard companions, they made sure to put quotation marks around that, now receive slightly more experience for completing an event. Ranger and mage companions, accuracy will be increased, so that's pretty cool. Trekkers will now eat below 50% health instead of 25% health, so that's very useful actually. And I really don't do temple trekking that much, so those don't apply to me as much as they might apply to some of y'all. So they're kind of just like a whatever update for me. And this, yeah, this is kind of like a big other news update. The Tome of Frost reward from Dungeoneering now reduces the amount of damage you receive from being dehydrated in the desert. So that's a pretty big update, I believe. So now that reward from Dungeoneering is going to be more useful, and more people are going to get it now, I believe, and more people are going to use it. Although in the desert, I mainly use my enchanted water tiara. But, you know, some people don't have enchanted water tiara to use. Now, this is also going to be a big update. The demons in Damonheim now drop Impetuous, Accursed, and Infernal Ashes. That's a pretty big update. Now, like, with that update, I see that prices of, like, bones, Frost Dragon bones, all those bones are going to go down a lot. Because now you can just get these ashes, which give you prayer experience from monsters within Damonheim. So that's a big update, I believe. I would have liked for them to go more in depth with this update, and you know, that's so big, you know. It's that's what she said. I know what y'all are thinking. I know. I'm right there with y'all. But anyways, that's a big update, you know. So, anyways, also, this next one's a pretty big update too, and these are all in the other news. I shit you not. Anvils, I know I'm just stretching, guys. Gotta get that good stretch in there, you know. But anvils across RuneScape have been given the smith option. So now you can right-click any anvil and have the option to just smith. You know, so you won't have to, you know, fuck around with clicking through, like, tons of people's names, you know, to try to smith on the anvil. You can just right-click smith, and it'll be there, you know. You won't have to click through Billy Bob's name and be like, fuck off, man, why don't you go smith somewhere else? You know, so I don't have to click your name all the time. So that's pretty much one of the other big updates. Now, the Completionist Cape has been given the following. So this is the Completionist Cape update in the other news, which isn't really that big of an update because it doesn't really pertain to everyone. And that's kind of how I see the updates. You know, if it pertains to everyone, it's a big update. If it doesn't, then it's kind of like, eh. The Enchanted Bone Sack Teleport. And so these are the things that the Completionist Cape now has added to its abilities. The Enchanted Bone Sack Teleport, an option to manually set its colors, an option to give it the functions of a spirit cape, and a longer particle trail. And when they talk about the particle trail, they talk about like the things coming off of the Completionist Cape, like the little smoke things. So now you can like trail, like there was this one game I used to play, so kind of put it in perspective for y'all. Like there's two motorcycles and they both had like these awesome trails. I can't remember what, maybe it was like trail blades or something, I don't know, something like that. But like, you know, you used to like, you know, try to get everybody to kind of like, you know, crash into your trail, you know. You try to get the other guy to pretty much fuck himself up by crashing into your trail behind you. So that's kind of what I related to. But it's not going to be a trail like fucking 50 feet long or 50 squares long or anything like that. But you can update how long the trail is. So that's pretty cool. You know, check out my that's the end of this video, you know, pretty much. So check out my description if y'all, you know, missed anything. I'll have all the information in there, and you know, along with some extra information if you want to check that out. Make sure, if this video helped you at all, make sure to like this video, tell your friends about this video if they have any questions about the update that happened today. And I'll be talking to you on next update video or next random video that I decide to make. So I'll be talking to y'all then. Peace out.